If I would have asked you October, you'd be at the Super Regionals with 3 starting pitchers that are freshmen, how would you have responded?
I would have said we needed a lot more. We needed things. We needed what we had last year was friends. We're all best friends. We needed something going in the locker room. You know, what I told Shug when I convinced him to come back, I said, "Dude, we need you. We need that life. We need something to get us going, just to have fun." There's no fun going on right now. And once he came back, everything started mixing. Everybody started growing up, becoming friends, and just having fun out on the field. And everything that's happened right now is because of that.
Coach had mentioned a lot in the last couple of weeks about the 5 seniors and kind of how you guys have really taken these freshmen and you didn't beat them over the head. You even made the comment Jason Mike might have killed them last year.
Yeah.
What was key for you guys when you noticed that these freshmen, we're going to have to ride them a little bit?
Yes.
And how did you kind of adapt to maybe accepting them and making them really part of the core?
You know, in the beginning, I had a game plan coming in. In the beginning, I said I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna learn a little bit about them, and the ones that needed to get angry with, you could figure that out really fast. I just told them how it is. I told them what we needed to do, how it's gonna work, and I told them, I said, don't blink and be like me. I felt like I've blanked, and it's been 4 years. I don't want them to feel like that. I don't want them to take anything for granted. I want them to play as hard as you can for as long as you can, and see what happens at the end of the day, and look where we are.
What has it been like to kind of watch, especially the pitchers, kind of progress through the year and where they are right now, especially what they did this past weekend?
Watching them pitch makes me want to be a freshman 10 times more, just to watch them grow and see what they're going to be like in 2 to 3 years, and I'm proud of them. I feel like me and Shug, we feel like the grandparents on the team. We're looking after everybody. And I'm sure they all feel the same. It's been a blessing to watch them play.
It's been like getting to know Evan since he came here.
I played with Powell in high school, and I know he was a great person, great player, and he's been our rock. Him and Shug, they've really been our rock. They take care of us. They'll even take care of me from time to time when I get too mad at myself. And we're all 5 seniors are different people, different. We all have different characters, and all of that is mixing together better than we ever thought it would be.
Can you imagine being in his shoes this weekend, going back to where his career started?
That's good. That would be hard for a lot of people, but the one person that he's not even going to think twice about is going to be Evan Powell.
For you, as a senior, New Orleans guy, get LSU series, what's that mean for you personally?
I got the chills when you ask that question. It's exciting. It's a 3-game series. We finally got them to ourselves for 3 games, and I got a bunch of friends on that team. I'm gonna have 1,000 friends at the game, and it's gonna be good baseball. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm ready to go. I want to get on that bus right now and head down there.
How do you not be the kid from Louisiana that grew up a baseball fan and just be a guy looking to get to Omaha?
Omaha is they stand in our way of what we want. Same thing with us and them, and it's going to be a brawl. It's going to be the absolute biggest dogfight of the year, and this is our own little World Series, and whoever wins this gets to live their dream.
For you, what's it been like? You had Deggs when he kind of developed with this hitting system. How's it been with Talbot? What was the biggest transition for you personally, kind of to his system?
They're two different individuals. They coach 2 different ways. Deggs was the biggest motivator I've ever met in my life. He can make you believe you're going to jump over that light pole, and if you don't do it, you're going to hate yourself for it. Talbot, he's the best hands-on hitting coordinator I've ever been around. Having both of them back to back, coaching 2 different ways, I still use what Deggs has, what he's taught us, into Talbot's philosophy on hitting and our approach and everything. And I still feel like Deggs is here, and Talbot, without him, he gets us going. We need him. We need him where he's at. And those 2 games that he wasn't there because of the whole Troy deal, it hurt us, but we did it for him, and I'm just thankful he's here.
Was there ever naturally, Deggs was a big part. He was essentially your head coach as the offensive guy. Was there ever kind of a, who's this guy? It kind of more of like kind of a little standoffish, and how did you guys maybe come to maybe quote unquote accept him?
You talking about Talbot or Deggs?
Yeah, Talbot.
Okay. Once I figured out who he was and I read about him, we had it coming in that him and Deggs coached together. So if they coached together and they were successful together, I trusted whatever he had to say, and everybody feels the exact same way.
You mentioned how much you're looking forward to this, and how much of a brawl and a dogfight it'll be. Is it a chance where is it a time where these two teams bring out the best in each other, and we could see some out of the ordinary stuff, people playing above their level?
No doubt, no doubt. It's all Louisiana. It's 2 Louisiana schools. We're 50 minutes from each other, and we know what is at stake. This is what the whole thing's for. This is why we play baseball, to go to the College World Series, and we both want to get there. And it's going to be who wants it more, who executes, who pitches, who plays defense, and timely hitting, and who's standing on the top of that dog pile on the third day or second day, whatever it may be.
I know the immediate focus when you saw the draw was to handle your business in Houston, but was this an extra motivation in the back of your head that you could have a big Louisiana Super Regional?
I'm sure everybody's thought about that, and it's crossed through everybody's minds, but our whole thing is taking one day at a time, one game at a time, one pitch at a time, and that's why we're here right now.
How much does it help over the last 2 weeks that you guys really played the underdog role, and you're going to go into a situation where you're probably the ultimate underdog?
That's our thing. I've been that my whole life. This team's been that, and that's what keeps us going. That's what burns the fire inside. That kind of shows off of how we play and how we bring about ourselves, that we're not going to go down unless you kill us.
You talk about your personality, obviously being one of the seniors. The team's personality takes care of the leadership. How much does it help that it seems like a lot of these seniors, a lot of these older guys, some JUCO guys, some also rans, some guys that were counted out for, that really makes up and helps the personality of this team?
We all have to embrace and know our role as a player, as a man, as a ball player, a student, whatever it may be, and everybody has their own specific thing that brings to this field, brings to the team. Me, myself, I'm different than Clem, I'm different than Greg, I'm different than Powell and everybody like that, but everything is mixing so good, and it all started with old Girard over there, and having him back has helped everybody grow up, take it to the next level, and we needed it. We needed something.
What do you take away from the Super Regional experience last year that can help you guys?
Anger, fury of just not winning that one game, and being back at the same spot. Of course, I'm gonna enjoy it, but it's a business trip. You're there to win. You're there to go to the World Series, and you got to keep me from getting there. So it's gonna be you versus me.